Hey everyone, I'm Pion and welcome to Pion's Primal Perception. Today I'm gonna share my very first experience with the demo of Paradox Paradigm. When you watch this video, the game is probably released already, however right now only the demo is available. It's a first-person puzzle game and I like first-person puzzle games, so I wanted to give it a shot. However, most first-person puzzle games are terrible, so I'm a little scared that this might turn out terrible as well. What we're gonna see, I guess. We will give it a shot. Let's be fair. Let's be open-minded. Maybe it's good. Okay, so there isn't any main menu. The game just dropped me in here. There were some tutorial instructions on the screen. Left-click to shoot lasers, if I remember correctly. Okay, this looks terrible. Right-click to pick up boxes, I believe. We'll probably have to get closer to the box. Shift to slow down time, and sometimes shooting boxes will freeze them, I believe, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so the motion blur is obnoxious. Like, oh my gosh. Can we turn this off? I don't think there's an option menu. No, if you press escape, you only get a quit button. So that's that. It would be nice to have some option. Like, there's no resolution options. I got into full screen just by pressing Alt Enter. Okay, this flying title thing is kind of cute, but all the motion blur makes it really what's wrong with what the hell? What? What? There seems to be a bug in the reflection algorithm or something. I don't know. This is really weird. What the hell is happening? Why is it getting dark when I look down? Or is there a weird light source issue? I don't know. This is really strange, and the title is getting crazy. I'm a little scared. Okay. Anyway, let's try to play the game, shall we? There are buttons. Okay. I think that's a button. I can't. Oh, it's not completely dark. This is weird. Is it a button? Can I shoot it with a laser? No. Can I pick it up? No. I don't know if it is a button. So this is a box, apparently. We can pick it up. What the okay, this is, that weird change of perspective for a moment. We're apparently a robot or something. It probably is there to, like, I think this is, this is the case because there is no animation for picking it up. And they want to show you that you pick something up, so they switch perspective really quick and then back. I don't know. There we go. That opened the door. Basic puzzle solving. Oh no! Why is there an Unreal symbol here? Unreal 4. I mean, it's the Unreal 4 engine, sure, obviously, but oh, the sounds are. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I can bear with all of this if the level design is good. Okay, let's press shift, because I think that's... No, it doesn't slow time. It's set to slow down time. I think only on some levels, though. Shoot it. What the fuck? Why is there... Okay, this is loud. Give me a second. Okay, now it's gone. Give me a moment. I'm gonna adjust the sound. If I find my mouse, where is it? There we go. I'm gonna adjust the sound a little bit. That's RIP headphone users. Let's go to 30 or something. Hope that's better. It's still pretty loud. Let's go to, I don't know, 15. Okay, now it's pretty quiet, but that's fine. What happened? What did I What did I hit? Why is this going on? It's very quiet now. Let's put it a little higher. Let's say 25 or something. Okay. I don't know what happened. What? I don't know. Do I have to... I mean, can I stand in there? Teleporter. Okay. Oh, it's a... Is it a time shifting puzzle thingy where you have multiple copies of yourself? If so, how do the mechanics work? How do I trigger this? That's probably the part where I was adjusting the sound. Okay, there was something about a reset button. The problem was it was for an American keyboard. I'm not quite sure what button that is on the German keyboard. I'm just gonna press some buttons. Maybe this, no. I don't know. Where's tilde? on American keyboard. I don't know. Maybe we just wait. He will probably... No, he's gone again. And the teleporter thing is gone as well. How does this work? Okay. Okay, I think we shoot the laser to activate the portal and the time thingy. So let's just open this up. Shoot the thingy here. Wait for a few seconds. Step onto this and go through there. I think this was the first-person puzzle game I ever played where it took ages for the first level. Well, it's not so much about the puzzle design, which was really easy. It was about figuring out how the game actually works, because there's no reasonable tutorial. Anyway, I like those mechanics, usually. Rewind was pretty good. The ending was a little bit disappointing, but some of the levels were pretty decent. What is this? Can we shoot this? Phew, we can. Okay, it's red now. And the music stopped. Oh, it didn't. Can we jump? We can jump. Cool. We're not allowed to smoke, apparently. Okay, it's blue again. That's weird. Okay, let's just see if we can get through those doors. I think the game emphasizes a lot the idea of we don't explain anything at all, and it's part of a challenge to figure out how it works. That's probably what this is about. Fuck you. Okay, I know how this works. Give me a moment. Let's just do this. And we rewind the time, and our clone will open it, and there we go. Okay, so yeah, it seems like this game is all about figuring out how things work, and that's part of the challenge. I'm not a big fan of that usually. I prefer proper level design. However, like, this doesn't mean there isn't a good level design in there, but I don't like those kind of puzzles usually, where it's not about like figuring out the puzzle, and it's more about figuring out how stuff actually works. Sometimes that can be cool though. Okay, so apparently there is a platform we cannot stand on because it's invisible. Okay, I got that. Do we shoot it? Nope. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. We shoot that will turn it on, so we need the clone. So let's just do this. Shoot it. And yeah, I guess we go through. There we go. Okay. Okay, I have to say the visuals are obnoxious. I'm not a big fan of the music, but it's mainly because that's not my style of music at all. The mechanics are so far interesting, but the level design didn't show anything good so far. That might change though. Like, that's the first few levels. You have to give games, like, there are some games who do this very well, like the first few levels, like say Portal, for example. It's really good about having a proper tutorial that's actually interesting to play because the puzzles are interesting. We just do, like, there's no trick here, right? No new trick. We just do this, stand on this, and go through. That's it. But usually it's really hard to do the first few levels interesting. Failure, paradox. What? How did I create a paradox? And why wasn't my mouse cursor visible there? How did I create a paradox? I'm pretty sure I didn't. How is that a paradox? That makes no sense whatsoever. I think I know what I have to do. I think we have to get the block on the button. But that's not a paradox. That's not how a paradox works. works. Like, that's exactly the solution I used on the first level. And there's no indication to why that shouldn't work here. At least I can't see one. Maybe I'm missing something, but... Okay, so that just means we stand on this button for way longer. Anyway, as I said, like, it's pretty hard to do a good tutorial, especially in puzzle games. Some games do it really well. Infinifactory, not really a first-person puzzle game. Well, kind of, but not really. Portal does it pretty well. Portal is a little easy, though. But it's kind of hard to do, so I get that. So I really like games who do it right, but I'm not like super mad at games that don't do it right. The music is still super loud. Like, the time music is incredible. So let's knock this down again. Okay, so that was not a paradox though. That was really weird. That was exactly the solution I used in the first level. And I think it was just like arbitrary. No, you have to use the cube to do it. And if not, we just let you fail. Oh no. Okay, I know why it was a paradox. Not really a paradox still though. I think I just got stuck because I think I actually have to go back. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, because we have to get up there. Wait, what? Do we have to use the cube to get up there, maybe? Shooting the cube doesn't do anything. Let's put the cube up there. That should work. Okay, we got it. That's still not a paradox though. Like, that's not a paradox. That's just you got stuck in a level. You locked yourself in. So yeah, okay. Whatever. Oh god, I don't want to do this. Like, it's obvious. Yeah, you have to activate those in order to jump. No, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, that's definitely not my kind of puzzle game. I don't like those. It's one of like, I don't want to say those are bad puzzle games because that's not fair. That's just like there are multiple different variants of how you do puzzles, and the puzzles I like are pretty hard to do because they require an insane amount of good level design. Like, figuring out good puzzles that are like logically challenging. That's really hard to do, actually. There are other puzzle designs, for example, environmental puzzles, where it's more about like figuring out what to do. Like, so often exploration is part of the challenge, like figuring out what is in this room, what do we have to play with. Okay, to be fair, most puzzle games combine multiple of those variants, but they usually have a focus on one, and the others are just like side effects. For example, Portal is pretty much focused on, well, actually no, Portal is actually pretty mixed, like, it's a pretty bad example. Like, it has impacts of, or pretty big impacts of multiple variants. So there are, as I said, logical puzzles. Then there are environmental puzzles. There are how do you say? Like, that's actually not a puzzle. Like, often the puzzles are combined with platforming or action elements. And Portal does this. I usually don't like those. Portal does this in a way I like, though. Like, the Portal mechanics are really fun to me, like having to jump through Portal and stuff. And especially because the platforming aspect of Portal is fairly... It's not trivial, but it's not like you don't have to... It's not a precise, like, it's not Meat Boy level of platformer, right? It's like, you have to do tricky things and flip yourself through the air and stuff like that, and have some tight timings here and there. But it's not like a precision platformer or a hardcore platformer. It's kind of casual for a platformer, I guess. The good thing is the combination with the puzzle things. And then there are those games which do the platform thing, and most of the challenge comes from that. And this is, for example, for this level, that's the case. We have to do perfect timing. There are a few levels in Rewind which were like that as well. And yeah, I hate this stuff. I hate it. Like, I don't think those mechanics are fun. Like, if the action or the platforming bit of the puzzle game is actually a fun mechanic, like in Portal, for example, then that's really cool. Like, because flinging yourself through the air with portals and stuff, that's cool, that's fun to do. But shooting at balls and timing it at the right time, that's boring. Like, that's really boring. It's challenging, yes, and skillful, and some people find it rewarding to learn that and nail it and get the timing right. I don't, though. And I just find the fact of, like, the doing of it, the act of doing it, I find that very boring. And that's why I refuse to do this level, because I will have to do this probably multiple times to get it right, and oh boy, no, I'm not gonna do that. There are more ways of doing puzzles, by the way. That was just a few examples. Like, there are obviously more ways, but that's the things you see often. And I really prefer those logical puzzles. And if they combine fun platform mechanics, that's cool, but they don't have to. I'm completely fine with the pure logic puzzle game. Especially, like, then again, you have to differentiate. Again, I know I derailed this video. This is not about puzzle games. I probably should do a video about puzzle games or put different styles. That would actually be interesting. Maybe I do that. Anyway, so if you do a logical puzzle game, that's probably true for other variants of puzzle games as well. But for logical puzzles, it's pretty obvious. There are actually two pretty distinct types of logic puzzles you can do. Maybe there are more, but that's the two I can think of. Sometimes there's like a middle ground between, but most of them are pretty distinct. They are I call them closed and open puzzles. I don't think there's an official term for it. What I mean with the closed puzzle is, like, it's a puzzle like a Sudoku, for example, or like what's a good game? Divided by Sheep, for example. That's good as well. Like, when there is like one intended solution, that's quite obvious. And usually, in most of cases, that's the only solution that actually is like solves the puzzle without doing any crazy tricks or breaking the rules or whatever. As I said, the classical puzzles like Sudoku, whatnot or not, I don't know. All the earlier stuff, you know what I mean. And then there are open puzzles, like, for example, Infinifactory. That's an open puzzle game. It gives you just the tool set. And it's not really a puzzle, actually. It's more like a task. Like, do that, you have those tools, figure out how. You could actually, like, say Factorio is an open puzzle game with this definition, maybe. Well, it's more like a crafting, open world, not open world, but crafting, building, automatism game thingy. But it's like, it goes in a similar direction. Portal is kind of a middle ground, but it's more like an open puzzle, I think. Like, a lot of levels have obviously an intended solution, but there are often multiple different ways of doing it. And you, like, it's not like, and most of the time it's like, even if there's one more or less intended solution, you often can vary it like a bit. It's not, you don't have to put a portal exactly there. You can put it over there as well, or you can do things out of order and stuff like that. And so Portal is kind of a middle ground, but more of the open puzzle game, open puzzle type. And usually I don't like closed puzzles. Some I like, some. Usually if they combine with other things as well. As I said, Portal has a heavy impact of closed puzzles as well, but it combines it with a very fun platforming mechanic. So I think that's it. What makes the deal for me, and the perfect, or not perfect, but close to perfect level in puzzle design. So yeah. Anyway, this game didn't impress me so far. I'm not sure. I wouldn't say it's terrible, except for the motion blur. It's less present here. Well, no. Oh, with the lighting, god damn it. That's really, really evil. An option menu would go a long way, so that would be a thing I would add. Maybe that's in the full version. You never know. But yeah, I'm not gonna play more of this because that's definitely not my kind of game. So anyway, if you still watch this, you probably enjoyed my rant about different variants of puzzle games. So thanks for watching, I guess. Have fun and see you next time. I should probably mention the name of the game again. It's called, I forgot, something about paradigms. Paradox Paradigm, right? It's probably available already when you watch this. The link is in the description below. I will link the demo as well, so you can check it out for yourself if you want to play further than this obnoxious level here. I certainly don't. So yeah, anyway, as I said, thanks a lot for watching. Have fun and see you next time.